Mother. From the very beginning, Scott is saying, Melody, 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 leading law enforcement down this trail.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from
When the prosecution put Scott Farris on the stand, they asked him directly.
Did you murder your father?
I absolutely did not murder my father. I love my father. He was the backbone. He was the glue to our family.
Sitting just feet away, Melody says Scott's testimony was an act.
The Scott that was in that courtroom was not my son. He was well rehearsed.
Could you stand for the jury, please?
Sure.
On cross-examination, the defense pointed out that Scott, at 6'8", 280 pounds, was the only person on the farm physically capable of moving Gary's 300-pound body.
Because of my size and the size of my father, yes, I was going to be looked at like that. But I had nothing to do with it.
Raise your right hand.
To help establish a motive for murder, prosecutors called Melody's lover, Rusty Barton, to the stand.
You're from Alabama, is that right? Excuse me, Tennessee, I apologize.
I'm from Tennessee.
Okay. And you are
There's
Tennessee.
a big difference.
That's true. He's charming, he's smart.
And he says he captured the heart of married Melody Farris.
You were in love with her, fair to say?
Yes.
And she was in love with you, fair to say?
Yes.
Do you recall searching for wedding bands on the internet?
I do.
What type of wedding bands did y'all have in mind?
We talked about plain gold bands.
Tell the jury what you
Fogus also asked Rusty about that incriminating call.
She said that Gary was on the burn pile.
Remember, Rusty had told investigators that call had taken place before Gary was found. But a year later, after Melody was arrested, Rusty changed his story, saying the call happened after the body was discovered. He said he had the dates wrong.
What I told you was correct, but when it happened was not correct.
But prosecutor Fogus didn't buy it and claims Rusty was trying to help Melody.
Do you believe him?
No. He was still in a relationship with her. He didn't know how this was going to turn out.
At the time of the murder, Rusty was hours away in Tennessee. He was never charged with anything relating to the death of Gary Farris. More witnesses would testify, and later, Melody, who was silent throughout the trial, would address the court in a dramatic and explosive statement that would leave her family reeling. Day after day, Melody Farris faced witnesses determined to see her pay for the alleged murder of her husband.
How is it that you know the defendant in this case?
She's my mother.
None seemed more dogged than her own children, like Chris.
I just had my suspicions that she had something to do with this.
Her daughter, Emily.
She became more hostile. She was more aggressive with us. She was demanding money.
You see your mom sitting in court?
Yes, sir.
And Scott.
I mean, she always, talked bad about my dad. It's like she always tried to brainwash us, like he was, such a horrible person.
Can you describe what it was like to watch each of your children take the stand?
The most heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching thing I had ever sat through in my entire life.
Because
I knew they were lying.
I have to